What's good, my peeps? It's your boy. We doing a thrift haul of sorts, kind of like a mishmash of like what I look for, why I look for it, what you should be looking for, and of course, your boy got duped. Do they still say that word? Duped? Bought me a fake ass pair of Jordans, man. Unreal. This is my 100th video on YouTube. Bunch of people wrote in. 100% of them said I should do some kind of thrift haul video. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to mix it up with some other things. Actually, 2 people wrote in. 2 people. But that whole sentence wasn't really a lie. The 2 people that wrote in, 100% of them said I should do a thrift haul video. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Let's start with the elephant in the room. So here's the story. I'm at Goodwill, and you know how, I don't know if they have it at your Goodwill, but at my Goodwill they have those put-back carts. Like customers change their mind, throw it in the cart, or the put-back racks, or whatever. So I'm at the register paying for my goodies, and I look over into the put-back cart, and I see this kind of sticking out. I was like, oh man, those look like them Jordan 5 Air Force One collabs they did back in the day. So I said, hey, let me get those too. I didn't even look at them. She just pulled them out, scanned them, threw them in a bag, paid for my goodies, and I was off. That's my first mistake. Always look at your stuff, examine it for holes and stains and whatever. But I mean, I was in a hurry. All right, I got grumpy people behind me. I was trying to get up out of there. So I bring them home, and I'm looking at them. You know, look kind of nice. They got, you know, the tie thing. They got the Air Force One, Jordan shoelace tag. You know, these look like pretty legit Air Force One soles. You know, the tongue looks all right. But still, because I don't want to be selling my customers some junk, you know, I did some more research on them. And I found the collab that they did. I found the release. I looked at every single different colorway and style. Most of them have the number 23 right here. So that was kind of my first little, wait a minute here. These ones don't have that little number 23 on them. And the other thing that worried me was this colorway didn't come out. They didn't do like an all white colorway. Like some of them, the soles were black or they were white with yellow. And I said, okay, so now I'm starting to doubt what these really are. And then my go-to, like 3 strikes you're out, I do have the Check app. I'll show you a little bit about the Check app right here. So what you can do is you pay a couple bucks and you snap some pictures of a shoe in question. You know, if you don't have the box, it's fine. You can still go through and do it on used shoes as well. So I took a couple pictures of it, the insole, the tag, and then you send it into them. And depending on if you want to get, you know, 4 or 5 hours later or a 30-minute express check, you know, is how many credits you got to use to pay for them to look at the shoe for you. So I did the 30-minute app because time is valuable. I did my 30-minute. I need to know what these is in 30 minutes. And of course it came back fail. These did not pass. These are not legit. These are fake as hell. So then I start digging around, and then like some of the things become obvious. I'm like, okay, the stitching on this doesn't look very good. And then I'm looking at the tag, and then I notice it looks like a tag. This tag right here is kind of peeling. The inside, like the style code and size tag, is starting to peel, right? And then I look underneath, and there's another tag underneath it. So let's just rip this off and see. Look. So there was a tag that was glued on top of the other tag. And of course, this is a whole different thing now. So, lesson learned, But you got to be careful out there because thankfully I'm kind of a sneakerhead. I don't know everything, but I know enough to get by. And when I started doing my research on these, I got them spidey senses. Something wasn't right. So upon further research and digging, of course, doing the right thing, making sure that everything I sell is legit, authentic, no questions asked. These will become maybe like my son's mow the grass shoes or something. But you can't sell. Don't sell fake stuff. All right, so before we move on to the items that I actually picked up in my thrift haul, I just want to share one more little tip with you guys. That it's something that I do. It's a suggestion. You might want to try it out. But sometimes I find really nice shoes. Like these are legit Jordan 12 baby Jordans. Now these are the black midnight pink or something because they got the pink label on the back. But they don't have shoelaces. So I bought these without the shoelaces. Which, you don't want to sell a shoe without shoelaces to your customer. I mean, these are worth like $35. And I want to sell them and present them to the buyer complete. I don't want to say, hey, you need shoelaces, man. Sorry. So what I do, instead of like buying a new pair of shoelaces online for like $6-7, I want to get like the rounded laces that Nike makes. So what I'll do is I'll go to the thrift store and find a toddler kid's size shoe that has nice laces on them. Make sure they're a Nike branded shoe because they have similar laces on a lot of their shoes. And I pay $2.99 for these. What the hell? $2.99? Can you see that? Okay. So I paid $2.99 just for the laces. So I save $4 or $5. I don't have to wait 2-3 days for delivery. I don't have to go drive to the mall and Foot Locker and try to get laces. Just go buy a little cheapy pair of baby Nike shoes, and then I'll use these laces and sell these for $35. That's how you do it. Oh, okay. Thrift haul time. If you notice, your boy found him like the 90s denim Bobby Brown new edition on stage denim vest, right? Made in Hong Kong. Got the pants to go. Got the pants to go with it. Huh? Suit complete. Go on stage, right? My 90s, got a 90s party or something. Got my denim vest with my pants to match. I mean, come on. Come on. Probably the find that I was most excited about is I found some like old school late 90s wrestlers. And they were still in the box, still in the original packaging. I was able to find the Animal with the championship belt. I found the Ultimate Warrior with the belt. And I got me this Ric Flair joint with the belt. Now I paid $9 a piece for these. But, like, an example, this Ric Flair one, if the box is in mint condition, everything is mint condition, this is a $70 figure right here. So, the big thing you got to realize with collectors is the box is really an important piece. Because if they're like me, when I buy something new in box, like a Funko or something, I want the box to be in good condition because I'm displaying it, right? I don't want it to be all beat up and jacked up. So the box isn't in the greatest shape. It's got some bent corners and some fading down here. It's not like this rock one that I got where like the box is in like perfect mint condition. So, and like on this Ultimate Warrior one, see, this is even kind of ripped. It's coming off. So I'm not going to be able to get like top dollar for these, but I'll still be able to get a nice pretty penny, probably $40-$45 each. So for a $9 investment, turn it into $45. Exciting, man. Love me some wrestlers. I found something really cool, man. I got this Baby Milo hoodie. Now, Baby Milo is a Bape spin-off brand. It is like part of the Bape family. Bape is really big, really expensive if you can find you some Bape stuff. But this is a Baby Milo. This is what the tag looks like. It's full zip, covers the face and everything. Now this is about $100 pre-owned on eBay right now, and I paid $4.99 for it at the thrift shop. So awesome find! Can't wait to list this one. It's gonna be legit. Found this cool like geometric Nike shirt, and it's like a size 3XL. So I always like getting bigger sizes of things because they're just harder to find. And the cool thing about Nike is they do have a style code and number that you can look up, just like in the inside of the Nike shoe. It's usually like a 5 or 6 digit number, and then it has like a dash, and then it has like a 3-digit code, which is the color code. And it looks like this. You can see. Focus. But anyway, it's this little tag right here, and you'll see this number. It's like 6 digits dash whatever. So I just used that number to look up this shirt, and when I punched that number into Google, this is what popped up. Sure enough, it was the same exact shirt. Not going for a whole lot like I hoped it would be, but because you can buy them brand new at Walmart. Walmart selling drip. But anyway, you know, it's a $20 shirt probably. I mean, I paid $1.99 for it, so it's all good. Of course, your boy found some shoes. You know, shoes is my number one. It's my baby. It's my go-to. It's what I sell the most of, so I'm always on the hunt for shoes. I found these really, really nice purple sparkly Converse Chuck Taylors, and these are like pristine condition. Like, I don't even think they've been worn. Look at the inside. Really, really nice. And then sometimes you swing and miss, you know. You pick up something like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. And then you get home and you're like, oh, okay. But I saw these Toms, kind of Oxford-styled suede joints. But I thought they were cool because they have like the Republican emblem on them. The inside says vote, 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 vote. Make sure you vote. So I thought, oh man, someone's gonna dig these right here. Someone will dig these. Looked them up online, $19. So whatever. I ended up discovering kind of a new brand I've never heard of before. These are Satori-san, kind of like a chukka boot. I mean, these are dope, man. Like, they got really good quality stitching, good quality soft leather. They got them green outsoles, which is cool. Just a really nice style, kind of like fashion boot. I think new, these are like $140. Not a whole lot of comps on eBay. I think I seen one that sold for like $50. But still, man, these are really, really nice. So we'll see how they do. I'll keep you updated if they sell fast or not. And then we'll go from there. Maybe I'll add it to the list of things I look for. Found some Vans, you know. I'm always on the hunt for the Vans, especially the cool colorway ones. And of course, some New Balance 574s, which are in really good shape. Really cool colorway. So I dig these. I always like the 574 because they kind of got that old school look to them. So I picked those up as well. And last but not least, found kind of like these zebra striped Allegria. Always do good with these Allegria joints. To clean them up real good, I use like a baking soda, hot water Dawn soap mixture, and a little toothbrush, and just kind of try to get as much of this black markings off as I can. Same thing with Birkenstocks, where I got like them toe prints in your Birks, dude. Baking soda and Dawn. Comes right off. Well, mostly. Found this PS2, the fat version. And it came just like this. No cords, no controllers, no nothing. And the sticker, this was at an antique store, by the way, which I continue to tell you are some of my favorite places to source from. But it says $5 as is. Now on eBay, these go for like $35 as is. So that right there was just an automatic pickup, you know? So got to be on the lookout for stuff like this. At this next little segment joint, if you want to call it that, Just kind of just give you some advice on thrifting, sourcing, going out and finding things. The number one advice I could give you when you're actually going out there, just look for things that you know, that you recognize, that you've seen before, that you know a little bit about. That's still to this day, 2 years later, what I do. If I see something and I know it, I recognize it, I've heard of it before, I'll grab it and look it up. Now, I'm not saying just to grab it. Sometimes I do just grab things. Kind of like this John Cena mailbox. I mean, it's like a little Walmart joint worth probably nothing. But I was like, man, it look cool on my desk, right? Maybe one day we'll do like mess hall mail time. Let's see what's in the mailbox today. Or something. I don't know. I got it. It's on my desk. We'll figure out something fun to do with it, you know? But when I go out there in the wild, in the field, looking for stuff, I see something like, I know what that is. I'll grab it and look it up. Always still look it up. But that's kind of like your go-to things you know. Like, I know that Nike symbol. Grab it, look it up. That will help you get started in finding things and what the value is. And then other than that, just experience. I'm at the point now after 2 years, like I kind of have an idea of if it's going to sell or not. Like I want to get this, but I know it's not going to sell fast. It's going to be one of those long tail items. I don't really want to deal with it. I don't want to have it in my closet for 6 months. So I'll just leave it alone. Or this shirt is so cool. I remember these shirts, but they're not really worth a whole lot because I've tried to sell them before. Kind of like Nautica. Like I don't sell Nautica anymore. Had to cut it off. Cut off Nautica. It's hard. So I used to rock some Nautica stuff in high school. But I know from experience it doesn't sell. So I just leave it alone now. So I'll give you some examples of things that I found just because I recognized it. I grabbed it, threw it in my cart, and then later on parked my cart away from the folks and just started looking things up. But I grabbed it because I recognized it. If it ain't worth nothing, I'll put it back. That's what you have to do out there. All right, here's example 1. Who knows what that logo is? I'll give you a minute. Okay, less than a minute. It's the Rough Riders logo. And R.I.P. DMX just passed away. But Rough Riders was his jam. That was his thing. And these are official Rough Rider denim shorts. So, of course, I knew what this was. So I grabbed them and threw them in my cart. I didn't even really have to look them up because I know it's vintage, old school, DMX Rough Rider denim shorts. I'm going to get them anyway. Here's another one for you. Might be a little bit harder. That's the G-Unit logo. 50 Cent, man. You know, 50 Cent had his own little clothing brand, the G-Unit stuff. These are G-Unit black denim pants. Probably $35, $40, hopefully. But hey, I'll take $25 for them. I only paid $6. But yeah, that's the G-Unit logo. Vintage denim stuff, man. Back when 50 Cent was doing this thing in the club. I'm not going to sing it. I'm not going to sing it. We all know who that is, right? That's Shaquille O'Neal, man. When he played for the Suns, he was number 32. So, I mean, jerseys aren't like the greatest profit margin stuff out there. You can find jerseys pretty cheap on eBay. Suns, Adidas, a vintage Shaquille O'Neal jersey. I just scooped it, put it in the cart, look it up later. Recognize things, right? Angry Birds. Now, if you don't know what Angry Birds are, 1, you probably don't have kids. Or 2, you just never got into like the gaming scene on your phones. But this was huge. And my son used to play this all the time. So because of him and his games and knowing that he used to play this, and I knew it was huge, and I took him to go see the movie, I saw this and I was like, oh, Angry Birds, I know what that is. I'll throw that in the cart. I'll look it up later. Come to find out, it was $2.99 for this. It's like $30 on eBay. So score. Just because I recognized it. And you gotta understand, don't try to overthink things. Don't try to get cute when you see something, because there are some things out there that may have been super popular that you've heard about at one time, and you just go ahead and grab it and you bring it home without looking it up. Come to find out that that fad has died, or that series has died, and no one really cares about that stuff anymore. So the value isn't really there. I got a couple examples of that, of me making that mistake. And I'll show you them right now. So I remember when Duck Dynasty came out. Awesome show. I love watching the show. I was a faithful watcher to that show. I loved all the characters. Sai was always my favorite, carrying around his little jug of tea in his cup. It exploded. There were Duck Dynasty t-shirts everywhere. They had Duck Dynasty branded Under Armour stuff. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing something Duck Dynasty. And I found this bobblehead, brand new in box, beautiful condition, for $5, and I snatched it and I just bought it. Didn't look it up because I'm like, oh, that's got to be worth something. No! $14 free shipping is what it's worth. So, whatever. Maybe I'll just keep it on my shelf. It's all good. And then Ray Dunn. So I know a little bit about Ray Dunn. I know my wife likes it. I do have a Ray Dunn candle. Cannabis Rose. Smells really good. I got a Ray Dunn coffee mug that I drink out of. So I know Ray Dunn's a thing, and people like it. So when I saw these Ray Dunn things around Easter time, it's got your little spatula, your little cookie cutter joint. I was like, oh, it's Ray Dunn. It's cool. It's got an Easter theme. It's like cooking stuff. So I bought 10 of these. And come to find out, I didn't look them up. I just bought them. They're worth about what I paid for them. So, not a good buy at all. Now, that's what happens. Sometimes you just grab stuff because you think it's worth something. Come to find out it's not really worth anything. That's why you always have to look everything up. Never leave that store without evaluating and discovering the value of that product, and you'll be okay. I'll holler at you next time. It's your boy. Subscribe if you want to.